Oh, you thought you just stumbled into this video. I don't think so. Spirit brought you here to hear something specific. So let's tune into today's message and unlock what's waiting for you. Hello, good morning, good day, good afternoon, good evening, my beautiful soul, my beautiful ones. Thank you so much again for coming here, sharing this space with me, widening this bandwidth, being in this vibration, which is like an awesome vibration. I'm seeing lots of things come through, not just for myself, but for people. Like people are emailing me and talking to me and telling me how that's coming through. They're also commenting too. So please be sure to comment. Let me know. When you tell your story, you're doing a couple of things, right? Because there's different levels. You're not just telling the universe, I hear you and I want to be a part of this, because the universe, Mother Earth, their language is action. Their language is not just a feeling, right? So, um, by you writing it down, by you saying it in the comment, that's one thing that you're doing. But the other thing that you're doing is that somebody may need to hear that message that you have. Somebody may need to hear that it is true and they are going to be able to do it as well, or that is happening for them, or oh, I didn't see it that way, but wow, she's got a great attitude and I see it now, right? Like you're helping others, what you guys call heal. I call it realignment. I am saying you're helping others remember who they are. We're all helping each other remember who we are. Okay. So, with that, thank you again for being here, holding the space. Let me rephrase that, because it's not holding. This is something that we have a habit of saying. It's not holding the space. It's not that you're not holding the space, but that's not the focus. The focus is that you're flowing in this vibration and it's being held by you naturally. Okay. So the more of us that hold it, the bigger the bandwidth gets, and the more people can find us, the light gets bigger and they're attracted and then they come, right? Um, yeah, because this isn't about just, oh, this is our space. No, it's not. It's everybody's space, and everybody gets a choice. Okay. So thank you so much for giving of yourselves. I appreciate it. All right. So let's get started. We do a quick opening affirmation. This helps us get us into the vibration of flowing and letting life flow through us and claiming our stake in this world. Um, so let's take a deep breath. I am open to Spirit's gentle guidance and trust what is meant for me will be revealed. I am ready to remember, ready to receive, ready to rise. And so it is. Okay, so as usual, if you've never seen me, I've already shuffled. But for those of you that are here all the time, as usual, I have shuffled and meditated. And so I'm just going to cut them in front of you guys. Yeah, if you look at my videos, because I've been on YouTube on and off for like 10 years, 12 years, something like that. Anyway, if you look back, you'll hear me when I start channeling. I either start not making sense in the beginning till I'm transitioning, or I'll start singing. I'll start humming. Okay, so let's see what the bigger energy is today. Let's see what we can allow to flow through us so that our dreams, our beautiful life that wants to manifest, can come through. Let's get some guidance. Wow. So yesterday you guys got I say you guys, but I'm in here too. Yesterday we got the King of Swords. Okay. Now, I know the King of Swords because I'm a lot the Queen of Swords, but I also, because my moon is Sag, understand the King of Wands. Okay, he's a beautiful, I don't know, to me he's sexy, but he's a beautiful, beautiful energy of just raw, like um passionate, heart open. He gets things done not out of sheer will, but because he enjoys the journey. He enjoys the anticipation. He enjoys the excitement. Like that lights him up. That makes his light brighter when there's excitement, when there's a journey, when there's movement that he has to make, when there's choices he has to do, when there and he knows how to pat himself on the back. He's like, "Yeah, I did that and that was good." He's so confident and I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I mean, and he's no joke. Look at him. Luckily, his heart is so open because he looks like he could mess somebody up, right? That's this bigger energy. That's this energy that's for you. There is a part of in each one of us that has this. We just have to connect it to this bigger energy, right? Look at these dragons. I know I've said it before. Even the dragons that are raw, right? Even they bow to him, right? And to me, it's almost like he believes so much in himself that he is above his throne. He's not even sitting on the throne, he's above the throne, right? So, and he is grounded in the passion in the heart, right? So today's energy is about that. You will may encounter where you have to make a decision fast, where you have to be confident in yourself, where you have to trust and have faith in yourself. Money is involved in this energy, so you could have money where you have to make a choice. You could have that thing that you were waiting for is coming through, that inheritance, that check, that job, that whatever. It's something that's moved in the king's energy because it came from your heart, right? It came from your passion. This is something that you're also, some of you are beginning to form. Like, some of you it's business, some of you it's school, some of you it's a relationship. Um, yeah. Whatever this is, it's not that you know exactly what to do. It's that you are excited when it happens today, right? So, like when I look at him, I see that when it happens, you're like, that's right. I knew that was going to happen. That's right. It better happen. I love that. I love that. I love the confidence. That's what you need. You need to be in your power. He is in his power, right? Like he knows. He knows. He doesn't have to think about it, try to overcompensate, try to make people believe that's not who he is. He's like, no, it is that because I am this, right? That's what you need. All right. So, what's the challenge or the gift? Look at this queen. So, I would say for some of you that your ego, because it is involved and it's pretty balanced in this king, but some of you that challenge is you have to remain in your heart, connect and remain. Yeah, because Sag can kind of do this, but Aquarians do this, right? You can disconnect. You'll become very egotistical. I don't want to name any names, but some very like global people that are Aquarius, and go look it up, and you'll know what I mean. Okay, but I'm not gonna say any names. But anyway, that's what happens when you have the God complex, and then your ego takes over, and then you're not connected to your heart. So that's a challenge. The only one that I know that can work this really, really well, and even they have issue with it because they can really perturb people, is a Leo, right? He moves through his heart. Leo is beautiful when they're making something happen, not just for them, but for their group, for their family, for their loved ones, right? Like that's the heart of a Leo. That's the heart of a lion, right? Um, but he keeps his heart open, right? Again, there's good and bad, there's up and down, there's evolved and less evolved, whatever you want to call it, right? The challenge is to stay connected to your heart and your emotions, and do not disconnect from your emotions to make this movement go through. Okay, it's really important that you move with your heart, that you move with your emotions, that and the emotions try to understand that um you are in charge of those emotions. Okay. So, and it's a matter of perception. Are you going to take that as a whatever is happening? Are you going to take it as, oh my God, every time? Or are you going to take it as, oh no, let me see. I've seen this before. Let me see how to do it differently. Right. It's kind of up to you. But that's a challenge for some of you, to get too emotional, and some of you it's to disconnect, right? So there's got to be a balance in this. This is the Queen of Cups. You guys know the Queen. Beautiful Queen. Beautiful Queen. I love her and the King of Cups because, I mean, like, there have been times in my life where I just did not want to uh, love or did not want to make excuses for somebody, right? And so, but the King and Queen of Cups, especially the Queen of Cups, has her heart open even though she moves with her heart. She stays connected. She understands the power of your emotions and moving through that, how that can form your dreams, right? You don't want to. I just got this. You know how when you're trying to, we'll just take career. When you're climbing the ladder and you're doing all the work and the ladder is your dream and you're like, when I get to that top and da 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 da, and you work so hard and you're so angry, some of you, us, by the time we get there, or you're so depleted by the time you get there. See, I have no doubt that you can get there, right? But by the time you get there, you're so angry, you're so depleted, your body doesn't work anymore, right? It's like fighting against you, right? This is not the dream. This is not that dream, right? You That's why when you get to the top, that was my whole point. When you get to the top, you're disappointed. You're like, what the hell is this about? Oops, sorry, I cursed because I'm seeing it all. What is this about, right? Uh, yeah, what is this about? What, uh, I strived and I struggled and I made sacrifices and I worked, a million hours a week and whatever, right? And for what? For what? That's why you're disappointed. That's why you're disappointed when you get there, because you didn't stay connected to your heart. You have to stay connected to your emotions. You have to like move with your heart open. It's the journey. Keeping it's the keeping your joy, finding your happiness. Your happiness and joy are not at the end of the dream. Your happiness and joy are during the journey. Okay? That's what we're working on. All of us. All of us. Like I just got that. Um that's what I'm channeling. Like they're just telling me. I'm like, "Oh, that's why." Right? So again, for some of you, it's a challenge to either disconnect or to be too emotionally involved. But for others of you, because she's the Queen of Cups, she's balanced in this, right? For others of you, you'll see it as a gift. And for the first time in your life, you're not working from a space of fear or a space of lack, or a space of, almost feeling like you don't have a choice, but you have to do it, you know? You're finding your joy, and you'll see that today. You'll see that today as you make your choices. As, yeah, I think your perspectives about your journeys are changing, and that's awesome. That's what this energy is about. All right, so what is the embodiment or the action that you want to take? Look at this. Wow. This tells me to honor your temple within you. You are the ancient one. You are the big, huge organization that cannot be moved. You are, yeah, the old, old energy, right? So this is the Hierophant. I need you to embody what I'd like for you to do is I'd like for you to open yourself up to remembering who you are, right? And I know some of you, as I'm saying this, is like, well, what does that mean? Like, All you have to do is sit within yourself and go within and look. And some of you that are psychic and can see things, look at your energy body. Some of you that can feel things, feel how big that is. Like, yeah, feel how big that is. It's so funny when you guys, some of you guys come to me and you're like, I can't do this and I can't. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I see you as this huge energy and you're acting like you're this little bitty ant. And you're not. You're the Hierophant. You're, I'm also seeing it another way. You need to embody not that you're going after your dreams, but that you are the dream. That makes sense? You are that reality. You've always been that reality. Now sit in that space. Like open yourself. Stop seeing your dream as you outside of it and start realizing that you are the dream. Become it. That's how I like honor your temple, honor yourself, honor, and that's what it takes for you to see from the point of view that anywhere you step, life will unfold for your reality to become what you want. Anywhere you step. Okay? And you are that powerful. And I think, now I know that we've forgotten. And part of my mission, if you will, and this is not a mission that this is a mission I'm taking up, right? Part of my mission, if you will, and that's just a word that we use, but part of that is to help you remember who you really are, because the world that I see that we're going to, we're there. We're there. We're powerful, powerful beings working together. Okay. Yes, I understand that there are reasons that we want to feel separated, right? But in that separation, I think because we've always been able to have a choice, this is my thought, is that we will get to a place where we choose that. Do we want to choose to be separated and feel separated and look separated? Or do we want to not? Yeah, I won't go any further into that, but that's a little bit of what I see. Okay, so just understand who you are. Like for so many, I don't know, decades, I've seen this as, oh, this is the organization, this is the church, this is the government, this is the blah, 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 this is, that's not how I see it today. I see it as you being that temple, you being the church, you being the organization, you being that organization that holds your lineage to go further down the line. I don't know if that makes sense. It's so sacred and it's so stable and it's so not gonna move. Yeah, that's who you are. Okay. All right, my beautiful ones. I hope that made sense because they're giving me a lot, and I'm just telling you what I see. Anyway, you have very powerful energy here today. Remember, as you move, you're in charge. Okay. So let's close this out. Let's ground and anchor this space that we're in, this vibration that we're in, and have life flow through us. All right. Take a deep breath in. I choose alignment over fear. I trust the flow of my day. I am guided. I am supported. I am enough. And so it is. All right, gorgeous ones. I will see you tomorrow. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Love you, love you, love you. Bye.